Hey guys, today I want to touch on something very important, and it's so important that it really doesn't even matter what age you are. One of the most heartbreaking I see these days is regret. As the title of the video, fighting regret, faithfulness. You know, so many people carry with them the pain of their past and the things that they wish they had done differently. Just holds to them, it clings to them. Things they regret saying, pain they caused others, or things that were inflicted on them. God, He didn't intend for us to carry around such heavy burdens and baggage. Enemy of our souls ties us down with such things in an effort from living our lives in the freedom that Christ offers us. It hinders us from being all Christ calls us to be. God, He gave us His word to help us, set us free, and to help remove the guilt and the regret that can weigh us down. Ephesians 5:25-26, it says, Christ loved the church and he gave himself up for her to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word. And in 1 John 1:9, it says, if we confess our sins, he is faithful and just. He'll forgive us our sins, purify us from all unrighteousness. One of my favorites is Romans 8:1. It says, there is now no condemnation for those who are in Christ Jesus. Thank you. And in Luke 9:62, it says, Jesus said, no one who puts his hand to the plow looks back to the things behind is fit for the kingdom of God. Listen up, guys. We all know that we can't go back and change the past. That's just a fact. Some things in life that no matter how much we wish we could change them, we can't. In some situations, uh, there's nothing we can really do except just to pray uh, that we can just learn to accept the things that we can't change and to ask God for his help to let go and move forward. This is where we have to make a choice. We can choose to accept the things that we can't change and then choose to let God's grace cover the situation and let him work it together for good in our lives, or we choose to hold on to the pain, choose to listen to our own voice instead of the Lord's, choose to not accept the gifts that Christ offers to set us free. Amen? So, if we just look at examples in the Bible, Paul and Peter, they you saw what kind of lives they lived at one time, but they went on to live the rest of their lives serving Christ and spreading the good news of the gospel. They didn't get caught in the past, and they led some pretty rough lives before, but they didn't let that hold them up. And then there's the well-known story of Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his brothers, and later was made to be second in command to Pharaoh. He went from a slave and he was in jail to be second in command to the most powerful king on the planet at that time. This is an example of God's redemption of circumstances. Romans 8:28 says, and we know that for those who love God, all things work together for the good, for those who are called according to his purpose. So now with all of that said, let me just end with some very relative application. I know that's what you all crave. Uh, you want to know how to apply this to my life. Some advice that will serve you well. The past is the past, and you need to get over it. But if you want to fight future regret with today's faithfulness, here's what you need to do. You need to become skilled at expressing your feelings. The deepest regrets that I ever experienced were leaving things unsaid. And yes, you need to share your love freely, and you don't keep a record of wrongs. But at the same time, don't stuff your emotions, guys. Bring them out in the light. It's the way that we connect with each other. It's a channel that love can flow across. Jesus set the tone for this in his time with the 12 disciples. In fact, he gave them a new commandment on the night that he was betrayed. If you recall, he said that this is my commandment. Love each other in the same way that I have loved you. That's in John 15, verse 12, if you want to check that out. Uh, Jesus communicated his love with his life, his actions, and he commanded us to love others as well. Some of us, we're more emotional than others. So this comes easy to some of you, but some of us are more intellectual, and some of us have been hurt by sharing our before, and we find it hard to open up. But let me tell you something, worth it. Hey, as always, take care of yourselves and others. Kelly and I, we love you.